Well, here we are again, folks. And you know what I always say, those that do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Y'all remember what happened with this lady up here? This is Tamia Horsford, a 40-year-old mother in Forsyth, Georgia. She went to a sleepover with some football moms in 2018. And the next day, she was found dead, face down in the backyard of the very place where they were having the sleepover. And nobody know nothing about what happened. And to this day, there has not been justice in this case. And those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. This young man right here is Nolan Wells, who unfortunately was found deceased just a little while ago. He went out to Horn Island in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, with these guys right here for a July the 4th excursion, and he didn't make it home. These guys brought his phone back to his mother and father, but they did not bring him back. So I say to you once again, because I just made this same video a few weeks ago when the Carmelo Anthony trial was going on, stop putting your kids in these situations where they are in danger. I know you feel like you're doing what's best for them. I know you feel like sending them to the white schools and putting them in these white neighborhoods and white enclaves and having all white friends. I know you feel like you're doing what is best for them, but you are putting your beautiful black babies in danger. Tamia Horsford is gone. Nolan Wells is gone. And nobody know nothing. Nobody knows anything. And his death has been ruled an accidental drowning. But somebody knows something. Somebody knows something. And at the end of the day, we do not learn from history, and it continues to repeat itself. Don't be the token in the group, because tokens get spent. And as you see right here, history keeps on repeating itself until we get smart enough to understand. Stop putting yourself in these dangerous situations. You are in danger.
Man, this thing is getting crazier and crazier by the day. So now we get to Nolan Wells, an 18-year-old black boy down in Mississippi who turned up missing. He went out on an island out there off the coast of Mississippi with 4 W boys, right? They got on a boat. Now, it was alleged that there was a big argument and blow up or even alleged fight before they actually went out 10 miles out into the ocean to this island. But for somehow, some way, the 4 W boys come back with Nolan's phone, but they don't come back with Nolan, right? So there was a big search party looking for him. The police, the Cajun Navy, everybody was looking for Nolan, and they couldn't find him. And then at some point, his body came up the shore, right? But we got, like, with all the stuff going on, this was during the 4th of July weekend, right? On the 4th of July. Now, we know that there was a girl that went down to Miami. They found her hanging from a tree. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that's going on right now, man. The whole country is talking about this.
Authorities in Mississippi have located a body they believe likely belongs to a teen missing since the 4th of July. 18-year-old Nolan Wells was last seen on Horn Island Saturday. The barrier island is a popular vacation spot. The local sheriff's office says Wells was there with friends for the holiday when he was reported missing. ABC's Alex Perez is following this case for us. And Alex, great to see you. What's the latest with this?
Yeah, Stephanie, officials unfortunately say it appears we're dealing with a tragic ending in this case after beloved 18-year-old Nolan Wells disappeared July 4th after going on a boating trip with friends. Now, sadly, officials say a body matching the description of the 18-year-old was recovered about 8:45 this morning just off the shore of Horn Island, a popular holiday destination about 10 miles off the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Now, the teen and friends reportedly took a boat trip to the Barrier Island for the 4th of July holiday. He was last seen on Saturday at about 3 p.m. After he vanished, his family and friends making an emotional plea for help, flooding social media with pictures of the outing showing Wells and a group of friends on a boat. The 18-year-old seen holding what appears to be a hard or alcohol seltzer in his hand. The Jackson County Sheriff's Department, the Cajun Navy, and many volunteers spending much of the weekend searching for Wells. It remains unclear what exactly exactly happened to him. Authorities say they are still working to figure out what exactly went wrong here as his community now grieves. Stephanie?
This is so tragic. Our hearts are with his family. Alex, thank you very much.
So the community down there is very outraged. Everybody's upset, black and white. There's a lot of W folks that's coming online and they're calling out the families, the police, right? They saying that these people should be arrested, right? They should take their phones. You need to bring in the federal police. And I was shocked down in Mississippi. So you have people online, but before they actually found his body, you know, his mom, Christine Woolsey, she had came on and she was saying, please be on the lookout for Nolan. Last seen was West Tip, North Side of Horn Island today around 3 p.m. Wearing blue shorts and sunglasses. It's unclear if he made it back on land. Please message me if you have seen him or have information about his whereabouts. And that's crazy. What she would say is unclear if he made it back on land when he went out to shore with them boys, right? But you have W folks down in Mississippi talking like this.
You want to know what I just found out? Okay. So everything on Facebook is not always true, but I'm starting to believe that this little comment right here is. So, you know, the said 3 boys that went on the water with poor little Nolan. Turns out the comment states that one of their mommies is a chancery judge. Oh, ain't that freaking lovely? What? So you mean to tell me that you might be protecting your poor little innocent baby? Boy, Heidi, let me tell you, I hope if your son done something to that little boy, I hope he gets every bit of what is coming to him. And that is respectfully as I can get it.
So the community is outraged, but then there was some very alarming audio and video before these boys actually took off to go out to the ocean, right? There was, if you listen close in the video, there was a big argument, right? They was having a big argument at the time, and you could hear the F-bomb being dropped, and then all of a sudden they got on the boat and they all went out. And when it was time to come back, only the 4 W boys came back. Little black Nolan never made it back, right? Now they brought his family back his cell phone, and I believe they only brought his cell phone back because they didn't want his location tracked. Now, people all over social media is posting and leaving comments, and there's one of my passengers is pretty certain he was part of the group that was almost fighting around 5 p.m. The Bertram with the blue top that I posted left shortly after that and pretty fast, right? So people already talking. They were fighting amongst themselves or other people. That's the question I have. The 3 people on my boat that saw it all say yes, it was amongst themselves, right? And see, man, that's where it gets real crazy, right? We were anchored there too. They left very quickly after they fight around Forest, right? So everybody's commenting on it, right? Then his cousin came, Miss Wells, her name is Lamikia Wells. Y'all know this is bull crap, and arrests need to be made soon. My little cousin didn't deserve that. Nolan was in college playing football, hoped to go to the NFL, and a family who loves him dearly. I love you, cousin Christine. I love you, cousin Christine Worley. Please continue to pray for my family. We need it. Justin for Nolan. I love you, Nolan. So, like, listen, the people are upset. But these W women in that community, man, they want something to happen to these boys right away.
Situation, this little boy that got lost out at Horn Island yesterday, because I just hate to see mothers making videos about somebody else's trauma just to get a damn dollar. But I'm just going to go ahead and take it too far, because that's where you always find the truth. I think that every phone of every fucking kid that was around him yesterday needs their phone taken and confiscated by a government department, okay? Not their parents. Number two, I want to know who the parents of these kids are. Are any of them lawyers? Just asking for a friend. Do any of them work for DMR? Do any of them work for the City of Ocean Springs, Education Department, City Department, any kind of governmenty positions on the children? Moving on. Obviously, who the fuck leaves their friend on a damn island? Some lady on the internet just said, the last time that he was seen, the friend said, "Hey, Nolan, get on the boat." Okay, and then what? What did Nolan say? What? No, I'm trying to get Katie's number. No, I left my koozie over here at this other boat. Hold on, let me go tell my homeboy over here we're leaving. What happened after that? Since we know they told him to get on the boat. What did he say when they told him? I think Katie's irrelevant. I don't think she has a leg in this race. I don't know none of these folks. But I just think poor little Katie really ain't got nothing to do with it. Unless, unless they didn't want to see that cute little boy out there with that little girl. And there's some weird shit going on in the deep south of Mississippi. Anyway, moving on. I just don't understand it, because the little boy Nolan does not seem like the kind of person that would have said, "No, I'm good. I'll just find a ride from an island with a stranger." The boy was in sports. He cared about his grades. He cared about his well-being. He always showed up to school on time and was an outstanding citizen. To be honest with you, I don't get that kind of energy that he was like, "Nah, I ain't get on the boat. I ain't done yet." I'm not getting that energy. And again, I don't know this person, but I got some wow friends myself, okay? I almost had to drag my little friend Christy up out the damn hard rock pool last weekend because she wasn't ready to go. But guess what? We came together. It's time to go. You're leaving with me. Not everybody's like that, and that's fine. That's fine. But, the math ain't mathin'. And I think that the most important characters in the whole fucking plot are too quiet. I ain't even looked up the people involved. I'm just following posts that are being made in comments. But, man, this is the most Murdoch story out of Mississippi I've ever heard.
Well, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. Because right now, the whole story is not out, and we're waiting for the rest of the story to come out, man. When the rest of the story come out, I'll be reporting more on this, man. But right now, rest in peace to young Nolan Wells, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think. If y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.